Brussels is famous for beer, chips and chocolate. As a hub for financial services, not so much. That may be set to change. Two of the world's biggest insurance companies, Lloyd's of London and QBE, have announced they're moving dozens of staff to new bases in the EU capital because of Brexit. And the local Chamber of Commerce says they aren't the only ones.
There are two things. The company is leaving. Everybody's focusing on that. And the company is shifting stuff. And that's never in the press. And I think nobody wants to communicate about this. But it's still the case, like, Brussels is it's not French, it's not Dutch, it's not German, it's just like, and you can operate really easily from this place and travel all around Europe.
Financial services firms are most worried about losing passporting rights, the system that enables them to do business across Europe from the City of London after Brexit. Consultancy firms that can help other companies find their way through the Brexit jungle are booming. EU experts Red Flag Consulting have doubled their Brussels staff.
I know in financial services in particular, where an awful lot of business happens through the City of London, people are looking at alternatives. They're looking at cities like Dublin, like Frankfurt, like Amsterdam, and like Brussels indeed, for setting up operations. And companies, big banks, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, people like this have been very clear that if they can no longer trade freely from the City of London and from the UK with the rest of the Eurozone, they will have to move jobs.
The uncertainty generated by the Brexit vote, compounded by the vagueness of the British government's current position, has shaken businesses. Britain's biggest business lobbying groups have asked the government to prioritise preserving access to the European single market, but many firms have already decided keeping the bulk of their operations in Britain is too much of a risk. Brussels is just one of several European cities happy to welcome companies on the move. Elena Casas, CGTN, Brussels.